another edition of season 27 of RGV Stars, live with Alex Arabia and Isaac Medina. Remember, RGV Stars is
the premier platform for showcasing Rio Grande Valley talent.
And the RGV, celebrities' place to be. Celebrities and community leaders like Annabelle Palomo, the president and CEO of Rio Grande Valley College, RGV College. Thank you for being here, Annabelle.
Oh, pleasure to be here.
And today our viewers will get the chance to get to know more about you, your education, your background, achievements, obstacles, future goals. You can tell us more about the college and anything else that you want to share. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
So we're super excited to have you here, Annabelle. So tell us a little bit about where you're from, what you studied, and how did RGV College come about?
Actually, I'm fully from the valley. So I grew up at PSJ in Alamo. My background's in education. So I've been from a teacher to a principal to an executive director of a 5A school district prior to getting my doctorate in educational leadership. So being in that, I guess, background and stuff got me into what God now has RGV College. Did I think I'd ever go that path? No, I really thought I'd become a superintendent. So when we embarked in RGV Careers, which now is RGV College, was just a small, I guess, venture and dream that eventually flourished into a college.
So how many years there at RGV College?
Actually, I started that in 2008. So we're 2025, almost 18 years that we've embarked in that. And going from RGV Careers to RGV College was because we developed associates programs. So we have the associate in nursing program and the physical therapy associates program. So that's when a career school can go from a career school to a college.
Wow. Was that also the time that you got the doctorate, around 2008? Or?
Actually, I received my doctorate, yes, in 2008. How did you know that? Right before actually proposing the program, the VM program, before the Board of Nursing, a week before. I defended my doctorate and went before the Board of Nursing for the VM program the week after.
And
from one Thursday to another.
Do you think this one has been your favorite job of them all, being president of the college?
You know, I think education is just my love. You know, so I've been, whether you're in the classroom or whether I'm shaking the hands of a graduate that received, I always feel that somehow I was part of their journey to becoming something that they want to become. My equalizer has been education. I came from a background of farm workers. My parents, my mom worked in the fields, and so did my dad. So no education. So that was my great equalizer. So I feel I just love my job. It's my passion. Education is my passion.
And it's rewarding, right, to see the students graduate and
for sure.
flourish.
For sure.
Wow. So you started off as in education, then became a principal, and then you opened up your first college, and now you got a second location. And then you also mentioned that you have also a couple of other businesses as well. You want to tell us a little bit about that? How did all that come about?
I guess you don't realize, like, I guess when I was an educator, then going into RGV Careers, RGV College, now we have duplicated that into San Antonio. So we do have our first cohort of vocational nurses and our RNs and MAs starting this spring, which would be in February. I also own Meraki. It's an Institute of Beauty and Cosmetology, barber school. And I also ventured to partner into a med spa. I never thought I was an entrepreneur, right? Because that's entrepreneurship. I'm just an educator. So I kind of got into being able to provide those career paths for students and writing curriculum, writing programs. So that's how all those ventures came to play. So yes, I do own more than RGV College. Some of them I'm partnered with my daughter or partnered with a good friend, Christina Hernandez, for the med spa.
Awesome. And how do you manage all the time? I mean, you have so many roles. You also find the time to work out. I know you work out at the Isaac's gym, right?
Yeah, I try. No, I try, yeah.
Time management, how do you do it?
Time management.
You got to balance life, work, training.
I think with that, as you go through the different phases, it's where you're at, right? When a single parent with a daughter, how do you balance all that? I think you surround yourself with some awesome people. I'm blessed at RGV College to have some individuals that have been with me 18, 17 years, 10 years. Actually, Mary Williams, who is now running San Antonio, has been with me since I started in 2008. So I think when you surround yourself with key people, the business owns you if you always have to be there, right? So now I enjoy working on growing the business and I feel comfortable. So I think if anything, it's surrounding yourself with key people that can help you get where you need to be is key, because you can't do it all.
Correct.
In any job, you can't.
And a true leader also, they build other leaders, right? And they empower other leaders as well. So good job for that. You mentioned your parents. I'm sure they've been role models to you.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about role models in your life and also the importance of family support in your life, whether it's parents or husband, kids?
I think more than anything, I've always said it takes a village, right, for you to get educated. So depending on which phase I was, of course, growing up, my parents, we always had a roof over our head, food on the table. So we were blessed. That's enough, right? Maybe we didn't get to travel, but my parents provided the support that I needed, right, eventually. And then my daughter, becoming a single parent, of course, it's hard to kind of balance, but you see that they're your rock to get you where you need to be. So my sister stepping in when I needed a sitter because I was working on my doctorate and having to work during the day. So no matter what, you do need that family support to be successful.
The support system is so important.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell us a little bit about your biggest achievement and also your biggest obstacle in your professional career.
I guess my biggest achievement has to be RGV College, right? Who starts a career school and you've got an RGV College like behind you and you're like, wow, I'm a firm believer on vision, right? You visualize it. But I think right now, being able to have that for over almost 18 years and to duplicate that in San Antonio, that's my biggest achievement. Because they will always say, well, when are you going to open your next one? We're also toying with Brownsville right now to take RGV College to Brownsville. When you're able to duplicate something, that's an achievement to me.
That's huge.
So
Expansion.
I think biggest obstacle, I think sometimes yourself. Sometimes you visualize it, but you're like pinching yourself. Can I really get there? Sometimes your biggest obstacle might be your self-doubt. But I'm a firm believer in faith. I've always been, God's been my rock. And if He puts it in your heart and you put in the work and with the talent He blesses you with, you can accomplish anything.
Awesome.
Definitely. Very good.
And what would you say, what advice would you give to someone who maybe wants to pursue a career in business or maybe open up their own college?
I think when you're pursuing something, you have to first, what is your purpose or what is your passion? I always told my daughter, you do what you love. Do what you love. I don't care how much you get paid because you'll enjoy it every day, and that's where your passion comes out, and that's where dreams flourish in, or you become an entrepreneur in it, or whether you work with somebody alongside. But if you're doing what you love, I think more than anything, you'll accomplish anything you set.
Yeah, that's great advice. Great advice. Also, can you tell us more about RGV College? What kind of majors do you have? What kind of degree options? Is there a website that our viewers, maybe possible students?
Oh, for sure. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, of course, rgvcollege.edu.
Okay.
We do educate in the medical field. We have from vocational nursing to our associate's degree in nursing. We have the physical therapy associate's degree program, a medical assistant, we have EMT, we have certified nurse assistant. Wow. So we have an array of programs that
certificates and associate's degrees.
Yes, certificate and associate's degree. At the cosmetology school, which is Moroccan Far, we have the cosmetology program, the esthetician program, we have the barber program, and we have the nail tech program. So
for more information,
we have an array of programs.
Make sure you visit that website.
Yes.
Right? And also on social media, Facebook and Instagram.
Yes,
Okay.
Awesome.
for sure.
And so what are your future goals? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, I do see myself looking back and seeing what we've been able to duplicate what we had here in FAR at RGV College. So I see a couple of campuses, and of course retiring, stepping back and having my daughter just take over and make sure that we continue to provide the opportunities that we have for the past year.
Does your daughter know that you want her to take over?
Well, she's actually already helping in San Antonio.
Okay.
She's in San Antonio, so she's under a mentor, kind of mentoring her through the process. Of course, she does her other business too, but she finally said yes, so she knows.
I'm sure one day we'll have her here as an RGV
Oh
star.
yeah, for sure. She is already a star.
Yes.
Yeah, that's you.
So,
She is.
Can you tell us also how many years in education overall with all the different roles?
Jesus,
Is it
I'm
close
trying
to 30 or
over
20-something?
30.
Over 30.
Over 30. I'm aging myself. Almost 35 years in education.
A
I
long
started
career.
very young. I
Yeah.
started very young. 21. Became an administrator by the age of 26. Was a principal by 29. So leadership has always been in my blood. I guess I didn't realize it. I fell into it. But yeah, I've been in education for a long time.
Awesome. A closing remark, a closing message for the fans, the viewers of RGV Stars.
I guess more than anything, from my personal experience. I think when you form a vision in your life, in order for that to become a reality, you have to really dig deep to see what your passion is. And once you find that in your purpose, there's no reason why you can't be successful.
Yeah, awesome. How has your experience been training and working out with Isaac?
Pretty good. No, actually, I work out with his wife.
Yes.
It's been a beautiful experience. I think, if anything, she's so knowledgeable of everything that we do. There's a purpose. And I guess as you get older, the exercises, you know, she's able to explain that. So
And a big motivator, cheerleader for you to keep on going.
For sure. Just don't ask me what I'm going to eat after this. I think we'll be okay.
There's no judgment.
No judgment. No judgment.
Well, we wish you the best, more success and more blessings in your future.
And thank you. Thank you for
so much.
highlighting people. Thank you.
Yes, it's a
Appreciate
pleasure
it.
to have you, Annabelle.
Thank you.
And
Thank
this
you.
was another edition of season 27 of RGV Stars, live with Alex Arabia and Isaac Medina. Remember, RGV Stars is
The premier platform for showcasing Rio Grande Valley talent.
the RGV Celebrities Place to Be. Until next time.
See you guys.